I don't know what you're about to ask me. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. All
right, what is the first thing you do every morning?
Get my coffee.
Okay, how long have you lived in Nashville?
5 years.
Who lived in this house before you?
A sweet family that raised their 4 kids here. So it had good vibes when we bought it.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh gosh, I'm disappointing people?
What's your best kitchen hack?
Best kitchen hack? Red pepper flakes and basically everything I make.
What's a late night food that you crave?
I do love an Oreo, but I am a cereal girl, so I would get a big bowl of cereal.
All right, what's your favorite dish that Steve cooks for you?
Steve makes for me. I love his ribs.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve? People pretending to be someone they're not.
What are 2 things that you always have in your purse?
2 things I always have in my purse. Gum, the Eclipse gum, that's what I like. And probably some sort of chapstick or lip gloss, something like that.
As a child in the 80s, what is something that leaves you most nostalgic?
Okay, so I don't know if anyone remembers these, but we used to have these like charm necklaces with these little like charms on them. They'd be like popcorn or ice cream cone or like a dog or something. We used to trade those at sleepovers, and I mean, I don't know why they don't bring those back, honestly.
What's your worst habit?
Oh my gosh. I'm horrible at like checking my email and stuff. I know, guys, I'm sorry, but I just hate it.
What's your #1 mom tip?
#1 mom tip. I'm really straight with my kids. Like I always have been since they were little. So if they were gonna fall off something and there would be blood, I would be like, if you fall off of that, there will be blood. So I've just been really upfront with them, I think, and that's done me well now.
Favorite movie?
Movie, Steel Magnolias.
What's something you lose all the time?
Lose all the time? Oh my gosh. Probably a hair tie. I mean, where do they go? I don't know.
What's your Starbucks order?
Venti iced green tea, unsweet.
What's one person you had on your wall when you were in high school?
Gosh. My husband? No, I was kidding. Guys, you know what? I never was into like New Kids on the Block. I never really was in like to the teen band thing. I had these big giant like records on my wall. They were like life size or bigger than life size.
What's the best thing about being a mom?
Best thing about being a mom? Well, it's really a thankless job, but it's really rewarding. And I think as they're growing up, just the love that they're giving back to you, like you put so much into them and you're getting it all back, even though in the day-to-day when they're younger, you're like, Lord help me.
What's your drink of choice?
Tequila, soda water, extra lime.
And what kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Mercedes SUV that my husband surprised me with on Christmas morning. I had no idea. I've never had anything that fancy.
Do you have any superstitions?
Superstitions? Not really, but I won't walk under a ladder. Like those things don't really, you know, I don't go one way or the other on it, but I guess if I saw those things, I might think about it.
What do you wish you knew more about?
What do I wish I knew more about? More technical kind of computer things. I feel like Steve's so helpful and great. Anytime we get something new, he's like reads the manual and gets it all set up. And so he's just made me dumber.
What's the best advice you have ever received?
Best advice? Getting my kids on a routine early on. Like bathing them at the same time. Like I feel like that's something we should go more in depth with one day, but just setting up a routine first thing when they were born.
What's one question you hate being asked?
Well, when Steve played, everyone would always say, what are the wives like? Are they really terrible? So I answered a lot of questions about like, what are the wives like? I'm like, they're like everybody else. I don't know.
What was your first job?
My first job, okay. I had kind of, I guess you can't have 2 first jobs, but I did have 2 jobs that you might think are funny. The first one is I worked at a little burger place called the Little Red Caboose, and my mom was a single mom, And so I felt like I really wanted to help her. And so I got a little job there when I was like 14, flipping burgers, I swear. And then the second thing, that the job I held probably the longest early on, was I worked at a party store. So I can tie a balloon. I mean, I ran that place. So I worked there all the way up until college.
What job would you be terrible at?
I know you guys might not believe this, but I'm not very organized. So maybe something with that.
Are you usually early or late?
I'm kind of late. I try to be early, and I've even set my clock back, but for some reason I'm either coming in on 2 wheels or forgetting something and going back inside my house 100 times. So I guess I'm a little more on the late side.
What's your current obsession?
Current obsession. I'm really digging this under eye concealer that I've got right now.
Biggest tip to maintaining your home?
Picking up daily and not going to bed with a messy house. So I'll do like dishes. I want like the couch kind of, the pillows in order, because when I wake up, I just kind of want to wake up to like a fresh start.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Oh my goodness. I really love Mexico. Where would I live? Gosh, I mean, I really love Nashville. I feel really happy where I am, really. But if I could be like on a tropical island or somewhere, I do love Mexico.
What's your least favorite thing to eat?
Well, I hate peas. Little English peas, hate. But I like pea soup, so go figure.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat? Goodness gracious, is it back to Oreos, do you think? Peanut butter, nutter butter cookies?
TJ Maxx or Marshalls?
What about Home Goods? I do love me some Marshalls, but I do, gosh, that's kind of a, I don't know, both.
What's your favorite thing to do with your kids?
Favorite thing to do with my kids? Honestly, just doing life with them is fun, because the conversations are getting really good now, and then just riding from, you know, one event to another, and having Lily now in the front seat's pretty cool. So just kind of conversations. We do love to go camping and things like that, and just kind of getting maybe out of our regular day-to-day too is really nice.
What's the best style trend?
Style trend. Style trend. Geez, see, I'm so classic and don't veer off too much from the basics, so look at me, I have nothing to say. Isn't that crazy? I don't know.
What's your go-to lipstick color?
Go-to lipstick color. I splurged a little on the Chanel brand lip gloss, and it starts with a B. We'll get back to you on that, but I love that, and I lost it the other night. Now I'm sad because it's like 34 bucks and I have no idea where it is.
Blow dry or air dry your hair?
Okay, so forever and ever I was blow dry. But I've recently, Oksana turned me on to a little oil. So I put that on my hair when it's wet, and then I can like go to bed with it wet and wake up. And so I think doing less damage to my hair would probably be air dry than the blow dryer.
Wavy or straight hair?
I like a little wave in my hair, a little full, a little body. I think you can kind of see a little more of the highlighting a little bit better. So, and plus it's so easy that's just kind of it saved my marriage. It's just that quick.
Would you ever cut your hair short?
I wore it like this for a long time. High school was always here, then it was here, and usually in the fall when you're wearing like the scarves and the turtlenecks, I'll like take it up a little bit, and I actually just had that conversation with her, so I probably will take a little off in the fall.
What's something that you like the old-fashioned way?
Marriage. The rules, just kind of getting back to the basics.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my goodness. Meeting more of you. Everywhere, across the country. Maybe a book. I don't know. Something. I don't know. That's what I'd like.
That's it?
That's it? Well, hot damn, let's do this again.